welcome back to Inverleigh Disc Golf Open for round 2. It's the same day. We're really cramming a lot of disc golf in, and joining me is Ashley and Jason Wiedner.
Heyo, park it.
And jumping straight into it, Jason's going to take us through hole 1 of the gold layout.
185 metre par 4. Tee-offs from a slightly different spot on the golds to, well, not a slightly different, completely different spot. Just pushing up here through all these trees, over this bent tree and the anthill, and the basket just nestled in here. So Dave's going to start us off.
Yeah, Dave.
After his hot round.
Yeah. Absolutely. Lighting up the course in round 1 and joined on the card by Aiden Howard, Ryan Michelle, and Gareth
Morgan's back. Here he is.
That's definitely Gareth Morgan.
Right, yeah, it's just a roller. Not quite, but beautiful.
Some things just never change.
Boy.
Newcomer Ryan Michelle, the left-hander here, looking to navigate the tunnel.
Wow. Nicely. Was that an incredibly tall man we saw behind our players there as they teed off?
That it was, yes.
Great.
Not Aiden Howard.
I thought we might cut back to it, but I couldn't figure out if it was a kid on his dad's shoulders or just an incredibly tall man. I'm pretty sure Sam Stoyer was here this day, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Not him though. So Dave a bit out of position than where he'd like to be, but let's see if he can get up there. Slides it up.
Yeah. Bounces off the anthill.
Bit of a roller.
He's over the other side of it though.
Oh well.
Aiden, fortunate to catch edge there, really.
Yeah, tendency to keep it low.
Got a lot further than it probably deserved, but...
Methodical Ryan Michelle. Sneaking up on his mini.
3, 4.
Ooh.
Just some heavy trees there.
Gareth in a great spot here.
Roller.
Be crazy.
Sorry, I'm being silly.
You'd have to be crazy. He's got it over the anthill, and he should roll up nicely there, I'd say, for a putt.
Yeah, probably about in the 8-9 metre range.
I'm going to have to get a bit creative. That tree branch in the way. And smartly.
Nice and lazy toss.
Gareth complaining about the wind. A very, very cheeky Gareth might put my mini down, reset my 30 seconds, change discs.
Experience here.
Really know what you're doing, Gareth. Dave for birdie. Ooh. Good on there. Not too many. Oh, David.
Oh, Dave.
It's really, I mean, aside from hole 18 of round 1, the first blemish that we've seen on Dave, putting at least.
Be careful and make this one. He's leaving the door open for the rest of the card.
Save a bogey here.
There we are. All right, hopefully he can shake that off and move into hole 2. Aiden. Presenting what I believe is an old ultimate team.
Yeah, Chile. A couple of teams of ultimate there.
Right.
As we jump straight into hole 2, 123 metres, shooting directly across this golf fairway into the rough on the other side where the basket is perched behind a couple of trees. Looking to pump a backhand hyzer for the right-handers, and Ryan Michelle will have a bit tighter of a hyzer gap.
Yeah, he will. Not a fun lefty hole, but I think Ryan's going to have played this enough to have his shot dialed.
Goes for the turnover, and this is looking beautiful.
Picking up around the outside. Skimming up.
Good ground play.
Yeah, right, that'll do.
Great shot. I feel like he's done that before, don't you?
Aiden here with his brand new force. He threw it 4 or 5 times over lunch.
Did he buy it from the flying disc store on site, did he?
He did,
Ferg
yes.
brought it along for him.
Yeah,
And I hope it's done what he wanted it to do there. It's good.
I think so, yeah. Nice and
David.
predictable.
Yeah, David will be looking to get his round back on track here.
Just coming up a tad short.
Pinched it off by those trees a little.
So Gareth did end up quite short.
Quite wide, but
Come on, get that.
hopefully skipping back.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Birdie from Aiden.
Well done.
Here he comes.
Nice one, Chile. Not to be confused with the wonderful Chris Hill.
Dave to clean up a par.
Here we are.
Yep.
Textbook from David. So yeah, deceptively, one of those deceptive holes, this one. I know we say, if you get out of those early trees, there's a lot, there's always a way to the basket at Inverleigh, but not on every hole. This one can...
Yeah, nice birdie from Ryan there.
Beautiful, Ryan. This one can take a number off you pretty quickly from what seems like a must birdie to hole 3, where we head straight down this tunnel, a long way down. We're looking at a 202 metre par 4 past what they call the snake pit on the left here, navigating these low-hanging trees and trees rimming the basket or the green here, up to that basket for a
I
putt.
don't think I've ever seen so many bent trees all in one place. It seems like every single one of them led me nowhere.
Something happened here, I reckon, years ago. Dinosaur fight or something, and they bent all the trees out of shape. And no one ever repaired them. Maybe that's next on Luke Pope's list.
Maybe Luke Pote's the one that bends all the trees.
Look, let us know down in the comments, Potey.
Yeah,
He's dying to know.
Have you been bending trees at Inverleigh? We need to know.
yeah, if Jade Brady's watching, possible solutions or reasons for so many bent trees is Aiden just crushes that drive down there. Shows catch cam no respect. Just move back.
Alright, a little bit higher, but very similar line there, and getting a fair way down the tunnel.
The tree's almost an arch with Gareth. We'll see if Dave shows us. Yeah, on the right here. Dave.
Oh, lovely.
Saying anything Aiden can do, I can do pretty much exactly the same. Lovely shot. So Gareth, navigating that low tree, pushing it beautifully.
Shot. Ooh, that'll be a putt.
Lovely. Being so out of position, that's can't be expressed how good of a scramble that is to give yourself a certainty to the putt.
Right with a tricky line for a lefty here.
Yeah, especially that tree and his follow through.
Oh.
Dunk.
Yeah, definitely got in his way there, didn't it?
Aiden will be looking to capitalise on that great tee shot. And little short.
A bit short. Little short, yeah.
Dave quite pinched off here next to those acacias, looking to get a really nice flare skip out of that Firebird. Works its way back, but not as far as he would have liked, I'm sure.
You know what else I saw?
Well, nature appreciation from Ryan here, showcasing some of the tree bending that's gone on in Inverleigh.
They're the bends that have gone wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Just off to the side.
It's a discard pile.
Yeah.
Like that shot from Ryan Michelle, I imagine he hopes. He'd like to put that on the discard pile and move on. And
That's a much
does
better
very
approach.
well.
Beautiful there. It's just pushing that one a little bit too straight.
Aiden, they're playing the whole basically the same, aren't they, Aiden and Dave?
Yeah.
And except
Exactly the same.
Aiden's hit cage, and then they'll have a tapping par.
Yep, par for Gareth, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, an unfortunate bogey, hopefully coming up for Ryan Michelle tapping in that putt, but still not losing as many strokes as Cookie lost on this hole. As you'll see, a common theme around the goal layout. Par's a pretty decent score on most holes.
Yeah, you take a par on most holes here, you're doing okay.
Hole 4, 93 metre par 3, as we mentioned before, with the pond slash puddle on the right there. So backhands will be looking to stay away from that.
Yeah, to get a good putt on this hole, you really have to push that puddle and just hope you've got enough fade. It's 80. Hits shy. Stays up though.
I can see it. You can see it.
Safe?
That's too...
That's a
Yeah, he's really flirting with that pond, isn't he?
Yeah, skipped across it in round 1.
Gareth very safe. I think he's playing up the same line as Aiden. Yeah, it hasn't got quite as much height, and that wind gust really just...
Oh!
That's wet.
That's okay.
Yeah, it can happen.
Yeah, just really unfortunate with that retaining wall. The retaining wall giveth, the retaining wall taketh the way. It's... Orange, looking good.
Front side of the hill.
Yeah, he settled front side of the hill. Probably wanted a bit more flat. Wanted it to flatten out a little more than it did. Dave, no.
Don't.
The retaining wall giveth.
The wall.
Dave taking a probable bogey here. Will we say door open?
Look, I was going to say if these boys can make their putts, the door is definitely open, but as we mentioned in round 1, this basket perched on top of the hill is no easy target. And Dave to only lose one shot capitalises. Does make you wonder if his first had have stayed up by that retaining wall. Could have been some strokes.
Thank you. Can you sit or?
Yeah.
Pars for the rest of the card.
Okay, there's a rake over here.
Absolutely. Hopefully pick up some more birdies on the next hole. We have hole 5, 99 metre par 3. Quite a tricky one with either a straight backhand through the gap or a wide hyzer, as Aiden's going to demonstrate here. Just need to get the right amount of height and fade on what is quite a difficult one. Coming up a bit short.
We might see this green. This green's notoriously skippy.
Absolutely.
It is, yeah.
Lots
Very
of-
hard down there.
Yeah, hard and then leaves and loose pack dirt on top, and if you get that flat shot up the middle, it'll just skim all the way past the basket. But it doesn't look like any of these guys are bothering with that as Ryan goes for the sky and he stayed there.
Let's see what Dave can do.
Great.
He's pinned the gap.
What a shot. Very nice.
Great shot. That's how it's done. Just like that.
Not expecting.
It's beautiful to watch. The well-dressed Ryan Michelle skips one up there. He's a well-dressed man, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
You've got to give points to anyone that wears a belt to play disc golf in this day and age.
I like
I'd
it.
say.
I like it.
Nicely done. It's Gareth, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could have said that off the lovely Greenberg that he throws.
Aiden ditching the jacket after 2 shots. It's not working for him.
Well, it's not working for me either. It's very hard to tell who it is when they've all got their little coats on. Oh.
Brutal there. Brad baskets don't like that low right side, but still.
A great basket though.
Very good.
Caught a lot of aces for us this year, so
They have. Haven't had one in a while, so we're due.
Gareth is inspecting Eden's bird. He's a fellow Berg enjoyer.
Yeah.
Berg enthusiast.
Stokely,
Ryan,
yeah. I bought
you
one of
won't get a
those in
spit out here
Nationals
this time.
and somehow I've lost it. Yeah, he's a nice stuff. What have you got?
Just comparing Bergs. Oh, yeah, is your Berg a Berg? Yeah, so's
Yeah.
mine. My Berg's a Berg too. As we move on to hole 6, this is a monster. We're heading all the way down this tunnel gap, which isn't particularly long way, but it is a tough one to get out of. So 304 metres for a par 5. Second shot down this fairway, ideally pushing into this gap here, and then navigating these trees and whoop through those two and up onto this green here. So again, dealer's choice off the tee. We're going to see a variety of shots here, I'd imagine.
It's just about getting out there, really, isn't it? And get some good sort of positioning for your next.
Absolutely. Dave opting for his
Going the
champion
sky route
Thunderbird.
again.
I don't think so. Trying to punch this one a bit lower.
Yeah, if you hit early here, you really take eagle out of the question, I've found. Dave.
He's turned a little bit early there. I reckon I saw him slip on the tee pad then.
Yeah, wait it. We'll take it. Oh, yeah, right.
Getting turn.
Oh, that is...
Wow.
Aiden's kick not too bad. Garrett's kick, on the other hand, that is going to make saving par very difficult.
Yeah, okay, so the
Damn.
shot spooked a few of our card by the look of it. Uncharacteristic mistakes there. Aiden taking an interesting line out onto the fairway.
Like I said, it's just about getting out there.
He's done nicely there. See where Gareth is.
It's not
Newtown.
too deep. Not too deep in the stink.
And cut roll back to the centre there.
Oh, yeah.
Not what he would have been after.
Taking a sky. Trying to bite off a bit, I'd say, and
Just trying to get out, I think.
yeah, thunks down nicely onto the beautiful green fairway.
Taking the trees out of the play.
Yeah, there we go. He's out. Flatten out. Lovely. Course was looking beautiful on this day, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
Plenty of rain and sun leading up to it, and just really greened up the course, which is, I think it's fair to say, normally yucky and brown to the eye.
Look, a little bit. It's looking a lot greener than it normally does. Come out here in the middle of summer and you'll be thinking you're playing in monochrome.
Yeah. Yeah, when you compare it to somewhere like a Ruffy Lake or a Stony Creek in Melbourne, replete with greenery, it's really, it's come up beautifully today. Luke Pope's out there watering it every night, watering can. A few trips to the
There's not
tap.
many options for that shot for the lefty, is there, Kyle?
No, very few, as it's found its way into the tunnel, which is a good result, but
You'll have a shot there to approach, but a righty shot more than a lefty shot.
Dave opting for the fairway in the sky. I think it may have caught some greenery there as it drops down behind one of those trees. Not sure if he'll have a look for birdie. We shall see.
Gareth might have found some loose leaves there.
Hopefully it's gotten past that heavy acacia. Very thick in there.
And Aidan breathes a sigh of relief, as most people that play this hole generally do once they hit it up close, like Gareth has done.
Beautiful.
Oh, just caught that tree.
A long bit for birdie. Just coming up short between those rocks surrounding the basket. Be a good par from where his drive ended up. As Aiden makes good on that up and down.
Day for par. Gareth unfortunately takes a 6.
Yeah, again, I think it's one of those holes where if your tee shot's
Ryan
good,
takes a 6 as well.
it should be a 5, but yeah, struggling off the tee, these boys will.
Absolutely. Speaking of those holes, we've got the monster. Hole 7, 343 metre par 5. As you can see, it's straight down the golf fairway. So you want to get some distance, but the basket's nestled in dangerously behind this green, which means your approach has got to be pretty spot on. As Dave shows us how to monster it down the fairway with ease.
That's pretty big.
With great ease, opting for that Halo Thunderbird again, just for some nice controlled distance.
Bit of story behind that Halo Thunderbird, as Aidan doesn't bite off as much as he would have liked. Bit of a story behind Dave's Halo Thunderbird. You do bring it up a lot, Kyle.
Look, I'm capitalising on one of the few moments that I know what people are throwing, so making the most of it. But yeah, from earlier in the year at Queensland Open, some of their player pack discs was donated to Dave Perry, the premier Thunderbird thrower in Australia. I think we saw enough evidence of that in round 1 today.
Yeah, no, it's fair. Got Matty Faz, throws Thunderbirds.
Ashley Weedner.
I do throw a Thunderbird, yeah.
Was that what you're waiting for?
Yeah.
As all of this Thunderbird talk has left most of our players throwing their second shot here. Gareth looking to bite a bit off.
Let's turn that over a bit.
Just taking a bit of an alternate route
Yeah,
there.
zigzaggy there. Is this
Military.
the new force, is it?
Absolutely.
It's not so new anymore, but it does seem to fly fairly well, doesn't it?
Highs are flipping it to perfection there.
That's what a puzzle flip looks like, isn't it?
I'll stop at you. Behave yourself.
Michelle's still stretching in the back.
He could be frozen, actually.
Yeah.
Just going to make sure he doesn't need rebooting or something.
Dave.
Just throws that disc
Yep.
so well.
Yep. With ease.
Ah, Ryan is moving. Okay, here we go.
Someone turned him off and on again.
Fresh power unit. He's on his way.
Halo boss. Just
Lines it out.
Massive skip. It's not a great spot to be in.
If you're camping, wonderful spot.
Navigated out of there pretty well, though.
Get a frisbee up here. Well,
Yes.
Gareth has missed the OP.
Ooh,
Got
yeah.
very unlucky and got in there round 1, so good to see he's made the correction.
Maybe just yanking that one a little bit. Coming up short. Not the end of the world, but definitely not the birdie play.
he
Across
just skip
the
it
OB.
over the OB?
Yeah,
He does that, doesn't he?
Ryan Michelle with a look
Because we
here.
bought 6 of
Get
them.
in. Get in.
Oh.
Oh, nicely done. Lovely.
Red.
Yeah, we
Falls
bought
to get in, just a little bit short. Aiden trying to match, I would say.
Oh,
Even better.
Gareth.
Come on. Do it.
Oh.
good line.
Yeah.
Some lovely long bids there from our card.
David. Hey.
3 under on hole 7 for the day. If you missed it, go back and check it out. Eagling in the first round, birdie the second. We like to see it.
We do love to see
It's
it.
a hole that's made for him, really, isn't it? Just get to throw really long and straight.
Yeah.
Aiden hopefully par. Nice.
As the guys move off to hole 8. 103 metres this version, a little bit longer, but the pyramid is still the goal. Our basket perched up here. Mostly a hyzer or straight gap for these guys. We'll see how Ryan Michelle navigates it being the lefty, but should have some options. He's turning over his T-bird, not quite getting the drift, and ending up over the left side there.
Perfect shot for where they tried a hanging basket on this hole before the pyramid was in.
I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah, and Dave sort of landed pretty much underneath it, from my memory, and Aiden also, if he's out on the left side there. Might be a few complaints about the demise of the hanging basket.
Gareth is
I don't think you'll get too many complaints. Oh, he's got his jacket off.
Yes.
We get a great look at that Flying Disc Store Aces shirt.
Disc golf course colour palette those shirts exhibit.
Yes, I'd have to agree.
I asked Andrew Ferguson from the Flying Disc Store when they unveiled those shirts at the Vic Open this year if that's on purpose, and Fergie just looked at me and went, yeah.
Nice
He's
bird.
got a soft go.
He is not dying wondering, is he?
Absolutely not. As Aiden here in the Acacia.
Tries to get to the top step.
Dave?
There's another flying ace. The sun must have just come out.
Yeah.
Or it was part of their plan on this hole.
Yeah, they met up before the round.
Yeah, it could be a flying ace sort of
Okay,
black ops sort of thing.
Dave, we'll take our jackets off hole 8, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine aces, yeah. Aces 8. Nicely done.
He's looking to close out the par.
Lovely.
Does so nicely.
Lovely. Up the steps.
Showing off that Innova alien that he's now so proud to be bagging.
I don't know who's prouder though. Dave or yourself.
Oh! Gareth trying to blame the pyramid, I think. You count yourself a bit stiff there, Gareth.
I think he may be right on this occasion. Pyramid has claimed a victim.
As we move to hole 9, we're looking at a 219 metre par 4 as we see our drone pilot skipping along behind his drone nicely on those little legs off to the left there. Want to get out into this fairway off the tee if you can. Give yourself a nice approach over this OB sand scrape green up to this basket. Perched on what you call a ridge, I believe, in topography language. Kyle.
Well, thank you for that educational experience. I'm looking to be educated by Dave's shot here. Destroyer, flipping, turning.
Missing trees.
Yeah.
Beautifully out onto the fairway there.
Swinging over his destroyer. Now he's just showing it.
That's the hard part to watch is he's not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked
Aiden
early.
has definitely hit a tree. Yeah, I'm thinking in this round, it's sort of you think you're starting to improve at this game, and then Dave Perry decides to play a tournament again. It reminds you just how average you really are. So Ryan, I think it was a different tree.
Gareth looking to follow Dave, just not quite getting the turn on the fading out to that left-hand
What's
side.
that disc you're throwing?
Over Grace.
So our card moves off to hopefully try and give himself a birdie putt on this second approach. Aiden got a lot of work to do.
It's gone left, hasn't it?
Sneaking up on that mini once again.
Champion boss just
Snuck
getting
up on that tree as well, unfortunately.
yes, very much so. Gareth with a bit more familiar hyzer line here.
Right underneath it.
Oh.
Oh, it was looking lovely. And David still hasn't thrown a shot.
Good backhand here, needs to get past or short of the straight.
Hover, hover, hover.
I think we're in
Yeah.
business.
That's lovely. Here we are. David's still playing.
David with his Metal Flake Seal and FD3. They are all letters. Looking good, just needs to get down.
Oh,
Yeah.
not bad for a second shot.
Do we need to commentate Dave anymore? Or we just let him speak for himself?
Good luck there from Ryan.
Hey, with a big.
Plenty there.
Ah.
Gareth for 4. Also just leaving it high and letting the wind take it left.
The wind was starting to get up at this point, wasn't it?
David for 2 or 3?
3.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Fantastic.
And runs it in. Look at him, he's happy with that one. Has he got the alien in his hand again?
No, I think that one was left in the bag in this case.
Hey, the bogey.
Nicely to clean that one up, save any more damage.
Right, tries.
Also,
Save a bogey. And he does so as well.
and as we come to the end of our front nine, we move into scores. Dave Perry 1 down through the front nine, Aiden Howard even, Gareth Morgan 3 over, and Ryan Michelle also sitting at 3 over. Bit more rough than the whites, Ashley.
Yeah, a bit of a up and down. No one really setting the world on fire in this front nine. I think it's fair to say. So all players finding it a little trickier, a little tougher, and having to earn their birdies, and even in a lot of cases their pars.
Absolutely. Tune in to see the conclusion to the Inverleigh Disc Golf Open this afternoon for your back nine. Until then,
Park
Park
it.
it.